Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What's Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. I'm BonBonB and you're very, very welcome. Well, today we're going to have a quickie. Yep, some maps don't take very long to review and today's is one of those. We're reviewing it because it managed to sneak into the Steam Monthly Map Top 20 in at number 20, and I'm a completionist. I review every map that gets into the top 20 regardless. Now it does appear to be...
It's my first map.
That's right. There are a few basic issues with the map, but it is what it is. But one thing it has done, it has taught me something. Something I didn't realise, a change in the vanilla game mechanics. Now you probably knew this already, but for me it was an education. So thank you very much, creator, for bringing this to my attention. But before we do any learning, let's get rid of that daily reminder. That's right, hitting the like button really does support the channel, gets me seen by more people and helps me grow a little bit more every single day. Right, okay, today's map is Perfecto by Skydreamer. Great name. It is Perfecto, this map, for what it is intending to be. Not necessarily the greatest map you'll ever see, but there's your start square. No water in the start square. And don't run away yet, because this is what it's all about today. The terrain heights are somewhat flat because of, well, what it's meant to be. The resources are like such, so you can do some various mixes. Why not? And then we'll head off to the workshop because we can head off to the workshop. What do we need off the workshop? The answer is absolutely nothing. We'll be using the vanilla temperate theme, the realistic 1.2 LUT, and there's a little bit of a right up there. The perfect map for perfectionists. If you want to build the perfect grid city, this could be the map for you. And it could actually be the map for you if that's what you want to do. It's perfect for what it wants to be, apart from that water flow. But we'll talk about that when we get there. Right, okay, bridges, fine, just checking for blue mantle, they're fine. Now, if you have a look, we've got the rail between the two highways. Now, this could be a bit of a problem, because getting out the rail out from between the two highways, if you're playing vanilla rules, which you could well be if you're looking to do a basic grid vanilla city, well, basically you can't build that line out from where it is. There's just nowhere to go. You'll literally have to delete the highway, build the rail, and then replace the highway. It's a bit fiddly. It's just a little bit fiddly. So, or you could delete the railway, elevate the railway, and then build across the highway. I guess you could do that. But we all know that I'm a bit of a realist in terms of railways, and so you'd be talking about a long elevation and just going to get a bit messy, isn't it? Okay, next set of bridges, and if we have a look on the right hand side, there's some blue mantle. And it's not the only bit of blue mantle we're going to see today. Let me just try and get the camera. There you go, camera's there, done. We've seen that now. And we'll keep heading on in towards, we're now into the start square. Now this highway just breaches the start square, no start square intersection, and as I said, there's no water in the start square whatsoever either. But what there is in the start square, yes, it's the asset of the day. This is a beaut. This is part of a large set that's been uploaded all at the same time by Spence. It's Light Industrial 1 and it's a great little asset. Right, I'll let you have a look at this while I read the factoid of the day. On this day in 1922, the 6th of November, Howard Carter discovered the amazing treasures of Tutankhamun's tomb. Unfortunately, the sponsor of the expedition, I guess, Lord Carnarvon, died 5 months later and was never able to view the full splendours of the inner tomb. Some people still believe that he died of the Pharaoh's curse. Poor old Lord Carnarvon, eh? You pay for the trip and you don't get to see. But there you go. Those were the days before the internet. Anyway, where were we? Just slightly before the internet. Yes, a great little asset. A whole set of assets. Well worth checking out. Do check out Spence's profile. The Light Industrial 1 by Spence. Today's asset of the day. Right, let's head back to that highway. Okay, this is where we're going to start speeding along a little bit because honestly, there's not much more to see. There's no bends. I guess there's no jinky jankies because there's no bends. The bridge there on the right hand side. Yeah, we've got a bit more blue mantle over there. Get the angle right. There you go. You can see it now. And then across to the land here again. We've got one more set of bridges to come. And we'll be heading off into the fog. And if you're concerned that all you've got to play with in terms of highway connections, that one's good. No blue mantle there. All you've got in terms to play with blue is this highway and this rail. Well, fear not, guys. Fear not. Skydreamer has got your back. We've got another one just like it over here that runs completely parallel across the map in a straight line. Well, it is Perfecto, isn't it? You can't fault it, can you? No blue mantle there. Let's have a little look. Fly down the map. I'm speeding up along here. We don't need to be dragging along with. There's nothing to see really. There's a little bit of blue mantle on the right hand side there. Wee tiny weeny bit. Always on the same side, I've noticed, with the blue mantle with this map. That's strange, I think. A bit of blue mantle on the same side again there, on the right hand side again. Maybe it was the direction that they were building the roads. I haven't really thought about it. But anyway, one more bridge, and that one is clean. That's good. And then off to the edge and the fog and the intermission. We'll come back and check out the shipping, because there is shipping on this map. You can see it on the right hand side.
Wouldn't it be great if Cities Skylines had tides within the game? Well, now it does, thanks to TPB's Tides mods. Want to know more? Then you need BonBonB's Tides tutorial. Click the information button below.
And so the shipping. We've got some interesting routes here. Only thing, we've got slightly this angle here. If you've got a ship coming in from the side here and taking a right turn, you've got the sharp angle there. And then we'll have another sharp angle if we're going back out where that ship on the right is heading. Yeah, we could take a sharp right there. So yes, there's potential for some acute turns. But what we do also have are shipping routes going up and through these slightly low bridges. Crunch. But to be fair, the shipping routes do go absolutely everywhere you want to go on the map. Very slick, I would say, actually within the middle of the map. So that is good work. But say the bridges, yeah, vanilla ships are just going to go crunching through those. Not that it'll cause any damage, but it just doesn't look pretty, does it? Okay, so let's have a look at the water flow. Well, we know there's no water in the start square. Let's see whether we can find a way. It does say in the comments, actually, yeah, find a way of dealing with it. I think it might say it in the description. Right, but these are the only 4 things we've got. If you're playing completely 100% vanilla, no DLC. There's your water tower, so you're going to have water. And then, to my surprise, it let me plop the outflow. Look at that. When did the game start allowing you to... You always needed a coast. You always needed water for that to... When? When was that changed? Look, even that. I'm not playing with Prop and Tree Anarchy on. You know, I got a bit paranoid at this point and then started switching it on and off. As you'll see in a moment. I'm bemused. But the thing is, where are you going to pump that water to? There's nowhere to pump. So you're going to have to dig a great big hole to pump it into as a holding until you can buy your second tile and then just watch it flush out. But that is... Well, that was news to me. I've learned something today. That said, you're looking to build a perfect city, a perfect grid system. You'll be filling up a great big hole with sewage and then having to drain it afterwards. Isn't that distracting from the whole point of the map, which is to build the perfect city? Instead, you're going to be building a big hole to hold your sewage until you can access the water. I just feel that that is a bit of a loss. Aesthetically wise, I don't mind the overall look of the map. There's a good mix of the vanilla trees. The resources have been painted into splodges, so it's quite fetching as well for what it is. It is what it is. Anyway, what do you think of the map? Is it a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Is it somewhere in between? Your vote really does count. We use it at the end of the month for the Viewer's Choice Top 10. Will this be one of the top 10 maps of the month? Only you can decide. What do I think though? Get ready. Aesthetically, okay, it's pleasingly symmetrical, and it's not unattractive. It's not unattractive. It could have been a lot worse. Okay, I'm going to give it a low 3. It does what it does. Detailing, there's not too much to sell up on this one, and there's a few points we can knock off. It's not hideous. It could be a lot worse. I'm going to give it 2 stars. Gameplay potential, okay. I think I've covered it with the water flow in the middle. The map is perfect for what it's intended for, but the fact that we've got no water in the start square, and the only solution if you're playing 100% vanilla, no DLC, would be to dig a great big trench, which is just distracting from the whole point of the map, which is to build a perfect grid city. So again, it's playable, so I'm not giving it 1 star, but it's going to get 2 stars from me. Perfecto by Skydreamer. It is what it is. It is what it is. And if you're playing with mods and you can do other things to get rid of your sewage, then actually that changes the game a little bit, but I have to assume that you're not. And the game isn't really, no, that particular map doesn't point that you should be playing with mods. So anyway, sorry, I'm getting distracted. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, for commenting, for liking, and for subscribing, and for joining me for another map in the What Map series. Tomorrow we've got another map. Yes, one more. There's an old map on the screen now if you want to go and have a little check out of that. And Flowscape, don't miss Flowscape, giving away a free copy. Thanks for watching. I'll see you very, very soon.